Residency in a new country can be achieved through various routes. The most common pathways are employment, marriage, and investment. But in contrast to these, there are several countries around the world that hand out a residency simply by demonstrating specific financial funds through income, savings, or pension. These options range from digital nomad visas for remote workers to self-sufficient and retirement visas. In this video, we have listed the best nations to acquire such residencies. All of these countries share similar traits. They welcome foreign income, recognize remote work and retirement as legitimate bases for residency, process applications within months rather than years, and avoid excessive physical presence requirements. There are different requirements and criteria for each one of these countries. Some are best suited for pensioners on fixed budget with added bonus of access to healthcare services, while others are more suited for remote workers as they offer distinct perks like dedicated tax breaks, freedom to conduct business, and the ability to open a local bank account. Besides the requirements and perks, the atmosphere, culture, terrain, and environment of all of these countries varies from one another. So, in the end, choosing any of these nations is up to one's personal preference and circumstances. With all that in mind, here are 12 best countries to obtain a residency in 2026. Number 12, Barbados. Set in the shimmering Eastern Caribbean, Barbados is home to a diverse population of approximately 290,000 people, and the island's rich culture traces back to its African, European, and North American roots. The capital, Bridgetown, is the cultural and commercial center and the island's largest city. It is also where the majority of the population lives and works. It hosts a dedicated pathway welcome stamp visa, specifically designed for remote workers, entrepreneurs, and location-independent professionals who earn their income from outside the island. The eligibility criteria are refreshingly straightforward. Applicants must demonstrate an annual income of at least $50,000, provide proof of remote employment or business ownership, maintain valid health insurance, and submit standard background documentation. Welcome stamp holders are legally permitted to reside in the country for 1 year, with renewal options. The main pro of this residency is that foreign earned income is not subject to Barbadian income tax, and the applicant can open a bank account instantly. The island's legal and banking framework is well regulated and internationally respected, making it conducive for establishing companies or structuring offshore operations where appropriate. Beyond the technicalities, life in Barbados is very tranquil, all thanks to its combination of tropical serenity and modern infrastructure. Number 11, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a tropical island located in the Indian Ocean to the southwest of the Bay of Bengal and to the southeast of the Arabian Sea. Despite its natural beauty and heavy tourism, it remains somewhat underrated as a place to relocate, partly due to past economic and political challenges. However, the country has shown remarkable resilience and recovery by making great strides and implementing measures to stabilize the economy. A variety of visa options, including residence visas, permanent residence visas, and independent means visas, provide accessible pathways for relocation. For retirees, Sri Lanka has historically offered retirement residence schemes requiring a fixed monthly remittance of just $1,200, allowing long-term stay provided income continues to flow from abroad. The advantages of residency in Sri Lanka lie primarily in economic leverage and lifestyle value. Foreign residents can open local bank accounts, lease property long-term, register companies in permitted sectors, and operate service-based or consulting businesses subject to local regulations. Number 10, Estonia. Estonia is a small country in Northern Europe with a population of just 1.3 million people. Being a member of the European Union and the Schengen area, the demand for obtaining its residency is very high. It hosts several up-and-running non-investment residency pathways. Its digital nomad visa stands out as one of Europe's most forward-thinking options. The program allows remote workers employed by foreign companies or running location-independent businesses abroad to legally reside in Estonia for up to a year. Applicants must demonstrate a consistent gross monthly income of approximately $4,800 from outside Estonia, hold valid health insurance, and provide proof of accommodation and a clean criminal record. Besides this option, it has a up-and-running e-residency program, which allows non-citizens to set up and run businesses in Estonia without living there physically. Applying for this is also very easy. You only have to pay a state fee of 140 euros, which is roughly equivalent to $165, and submit a digital application with a passport photo. While you cannot physically move to Estonia on this e-residency, you certainly unlock plenty of benefits. For example, you gain access to the EU single market and Eurozone, 0% corporate income tax on retained or reinvested profits, and a secure digital-first environment for signing documents and banking. Number 9. Argentina. A nation of grand scale, intellectual depth, and cultural intensity. Argentina is where European architectural elegance meets Latin American dynamism. Those earning in U.S. dollars and other superior currencies will flourish here thanks to the favorable conversion rates. Its capital, Buenos Aires, often described as the Paris of South America, offers a cosmopolitan lifestyle defined by café culture, classical theater, literary tradition, and a remarkably vibrant entrepreneurial scene. In terms of visas, Argentina provides two options. The first one is its pensionado visa, is for people with a legitimate regular pension income, while the second one is rentista visa, which is tailor-made for passive earners. Both visas typically require proof of a monthly income set around $1,700 to $2,000, and holders receive temporary residency, which is usually renewed annually up to 3 years, after which the applicant may apply for permanent residency. Residency holders can open local bank accounts, sign long-term leases, purchase property, and establish companies with relatively straightforward procedures. Number 8. Spain. From the metropolitan atmosphere of Madrid to the architectural splendor of Barcelona and the slower rhythms and coastal views of Andalusia and Valencia, Spain remains a desirable residency destination in 2026. For non-EU nationals, the principal non-investment residency pathways include the digital nomad visa and the non-lucrative visa. The digital nomad visa requires proof of consistent foreign income of around $3,200, while the non-lucrative visa, often favored by retirees, requires proof of a passive income amounting to $35,000 annually. However, residency in Spain is not without its complexities. Bureaucracy can be slow, and tax residency rules are strict. If you spend more than 183 days per year in Spain, you are generally considered a tax resident, potentially subject to taxation on worldwide income. Therefore, wealth taxes may apply in certain autonomous communities. But then again, there are substantial advantages as well, like access to the Schengen area, a respected public healthcare system, and the ability to open Spanish bank accounts. To top it off, the country's infrastructure is excellent, public transport is efficient, and overall quality of life, climate, cuisine, culture, and social cohesion is consistently ranked among the highest in Europe. Number 7. Portugal. The country of Portugal offers two of the most popular and in-demand non-investment residency routes in the world, the D8 Digital Nomad Visa and the D7 Passive Income Visa. The D8 visa is designed for remote workers who earn the majority of their income from outside Portugal. Applicants typically must prove a stable monthly income equivalent to about 4 times Portugal's minimum wage, which sums up to around $4,400. While the D7 visa is often preferred by retirees or individuals with passive income and generally requires proof of a regular income roughly equal to the Portuguese minimum wage of $1,200. Once granted, both visas allow holders to live in Portugal with the right to renew annually. Residents can open Portuguese bank accounts, register and operate businesses, and access public health care. However, there are notable downsides that applicants should consider. One of the biggest challenges in 2026 has been extended processing times. Due to a high global interest in the D7 and D8 visas, many local consulates and immigration offices are experiencing backlogs, meaning initial approvals and renewals can take longer than usual. In some cases, applicants have reported waiting more than 10 months. Moreover, due to heavy tourism, the cost of living has risen dramatically. Rent, food, and utilities can rack up to around $2,500 a month for a sole individual. Number 6. Greece. For years, Portugal and Spain were the go-to areas for internationals looking for residency in the European side of the Mediterranean. But recent visa changes and rising costs have made Greece more enticing. There are several routes to live and retire for long-term in Greece without making an investment. This includes its financially independent visa for remote workers. The requirements for this visa includes proof of stable foreign income of at least $3,500 per month, alongside private health insurance, proof of accommodation, and standard background documentation. The permit is initially issued for 1 year and is easily extendable, with the possibility of turning it into permanent residency. The country offers a favorable regime for foreign retirees, including a flat-rate taxation model on qualifying foreign income for a fixed period, making it financially attractive for pensioners and passive earners relocating from higher-tax jurisdictions. After attaining resident status, you are free to open Greek bank accounts, lease or purchase property, and establish companies under standard EU business regulations. Number 5. Philippines. Spread across more than 7,000 islands in Southeast Asia, Philippines presents a residency proposition that is both financially accessible and accommodating. The country combines tropical living with a uniquely Western-influenced institutional framework, with Manila serving as the administrative and commercial hub, and cities like Cebu and Davao emerging as modern regional centers. English is an official language, widely spoken in government offices, banking institutions, and healthcare facilities, which significantly lowers the integration barrier for foreign applicants. The country's most established long-term residency pathway is the Special Resident Retirees Visa. This program enables foreign nationals to obtain indefinite residency in exchange for maintaining a one-time deposit in a Philippine bank. Deposit requirements typically range between $15,000 to $50,000 depending on age, number of family members, and income status. Unlike many Western retirement visas, the SRRV does not impose high recurring income thresholds once the deposit condition is satisfied. The visa grants multiple entry privileges, exemption from certain exit clearances, and the ability to remain in the country without frequent renewals. Number 4. The United Arab Emirates. Comprising 7 states, including global hubs like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the UAE has structured its immigration system around economic contributions, professional talent, and remote work, rather than traditional long-term immigration models. Its most relevant pathway for non-investment applicants is the 1-year virtual work visa. To qualify, applicants generally must demonstrate a minimum monthly income of approximately $3,500, provide proof of employment or business ownership, maintain international health insurance, and pass standard background checks. The visa is renewable annually if the eligibility criteria is maintained. The advantages of UAE residency are considerable and structurally distinct. First and foremost, there is no personal income tax on salary or foreign earned income. This makes the UAE one of the most tax-efficient jurisdictions globally for high-earning professionals. Residents can open local and international bank accounts, access a sophisticated financial system, lease or purchase property, and establish companies with 100% foreign ownership in designated free zones. Number 3. Thailand. Another Southeast Asian gem, Thailand has always been a favored hotspot for digital nomads and retirees seeking exotic beaches, striking landscapes, and of course, the nightlife and excitement. Its non-investment, long-term Thai residency options include the 10-year long-term resident visa for professionals and retirees, as well as the OA and OX visa types. These visas provide 1 to 20-year stays based on income, family members, or fees rather than business investment. The requirements for each one of these programs is different. For the OA visa, applicants must demonstrate either a monthly income of around $1,800 or maintain a deposit of $26,000 in a Thai bank account. While for the OX visa, which can last up to 10 years, the applicant must deposit a rough amount, $82,000, along with a minimum yearly income of $38,000. The demand for its residency is the highest in Southeast Asia. In 2024, it was estimated that almost 33 million international tourists visited the country, out of which around 120,000 decided to stay and live permanently. The cost of living in Thailand is just a fraction of what many spend in North America and Europe. Combine that with warm weather all year round, stunning scenery, and friendly locals, and this could be an ideal location for your post-work days. Number 2. Colombia. Colombia has moved far beyond its old reputation and today feels energetic, colorful, and full of opportunity. Residency is fairly straightforward. There are retirement visas in place for pension holders, digital nomad visas, and entrepreneurs. The income requirements are reasonable and the process is clear, though paperwork can take time. The visa is typically granted for 1 to 3 years at a time and can be renewed as long as you continue meeting the income requirement. After 5 years of continuous temporary residency, you may apply for permanent residency. To keep your residency valid, you cannot remain outside Colombia for more than 6 consecutive months per year if you intend to maintain continuity toward permanent status. On the downside, crime in its major cities does exist and you cannot ignore it. Petty theft and scams are common in certain areas. However, expat-friendly neighborhoods tend to be much safer and well-policed. Like anywhere in Latin America, common sense goes a long way. The best suited areas for internationals include its seaside cities of Santa Marta or Cartagena and the capital city of Medellin. Number 1. Panama. Supported by a dollarized economy, Panama grants financial stability built on a solid foundation that includes reliable infrastructure and modern amenities. Its namesake capital city offers a modern skyline, international banking infrastructure, and strong connectivity to North and South America, while beach communities along the Pacific provide quieter alternatives for retirees and remote professionals. It remains a widely regarded choice for both remote workers and retirees due to its straightforward residency pathways, relatively fast processing times, and low barriers to entry. The flagship Pensionado visa requires proof of a lifetime pension of at least $1,000 per month and uniquely grants permanent residency status from the outset. For professionals and entrepreneurs from designated countries, its Friendly Nations visa offers another accessible route, typically requiring a modest local bank deposit and demonstration of economic ties such as employment or business formation. Compared to many European or Asian programs, documentation requirements are clear, legal procedures are predictable, and approvals are often processed more quickly. Residents can open local bank accounts, establish corporations with 100% foreign ownership, purchase property with full title rights, and operate businesses in a jurisdiction known for territorial taxation, meaning foreign earned income is generally not taxed. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like, if not then a dislike, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.